Well, we got into the wiring. I decided to just use the engine harness, which is this section. It has the fuller voltage regulator, the transmission, power steering, or not power steering, wiper motor. Actually has the coil wires still on it. These both starter wires are there. The blue wire, I don't know what that's for yet. I'll have to check online. And then we have the brake wire for the brake light, goes to the proportion valve, alternator, and then the main plug. The only difference between these two plugs is this one doesn't have air conditioning, I'm guessing, because if you look at this one, it has an extra wire right here, and that's, I guess, right where my thumb is in the way, or right there next to my thumb fingernail. I'm assuming that's for the air conditioning. That one's also missing the blue wire. Wherever that ended up at, I think it's by the voltage regulator plug. Yeah, this wire. And one other thing I did is, because this harness off the green car, the parts car, this wire, that's for the brake light, was broke on this harness. So I depinned it out of this harness, the original harness off the blue car, because it was broke. The wires were broke all the way through. The plastic coating was still just the only thing holding it together. Also discovered this with the starter wire, where they had this big rubber boot over it with a bunch of tape holding it in place, covering this. That's pretty nice. I was gonna almost try reusing that until I discovered that, because even though I think when I was running it a few times, the wire was so long that it was hitting the power steering pump pulley. And also some things I discovered. The engine is sitting right on the cross member. The motor mounts are both basically like sponges now. They're real. I can get that light up in there. See if I can stick that to something. And they're really like spongy now. Collapsed. The other side's the same way. Some leaks. Again, the valve cover might be leaking. I actually have gaskets. Rear main seal's most likely leaking for sure. Starter, I cleaned it up. Some brake cleaner. Get most of the grease and dirt off it. The other headlight harness plug is good. Still have to do the carburetor, the throttle cable. I'm going to change the valve cover gaskets on it. I'm probably going to put a points distributor back in it since that has the coil wire hookup. I cleaned this off and rewrapped it with electrical tape. Kind of how they did it from the factory. I also have this metal shield that I'm thinking it bolts to the back of the head, so it kind of aims the wires underneath and kind of underneath the exhaust manifold to the starter. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for a battery cable. I don't think this car will ever see air conditioning again. I think that's about all I got on that. Is just the wiring. This is still the wire for the HEI. So I don't know how that's actually going to work yet, unless I run that wire into the fuse box somewhere for the keyed source. But I'll probably hold on to the old original harness for now. Use it for if I need any parts, wires. This is alternator. I might change it. And then this was the purple wire going down to the starter solenoid too. Won't need that. Hopefully it'll work with the key then. At least to crank it over. I'll just have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the ignition. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. Got that far, and it's nice and warm in here. It's like 80% humidity and 84, 85 degrees. And it's actually cooler outside, I think, than it was in the garage, so I had to open the door. But anyway, thanks for watching.